Hello everyone, welcome back to Death Stranding. So, let's do our customary look at BB, just to make sure he's okay, and that there aren't any weird things going on. Seems fine.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, he's poking me back. Hey, my connection level went up. Awesome. I bet there's like a cooldown on how much you can, when you can get benefits. Anyway, so last time we did not do anything. We delivered a pizza. We made some roads. But all of that is going to make it much easier to do today. We need to bring the distribution center in the south online. And we have a straight road all the way there. It should be easy. And I would not be at all surprised if at that point we end up having like a lot of cutscenes, because the game's kind of left us alone for a few hours. It's going to probably want to grab us back. So, orders for Sam. Prototype bot delivery to the distribution center. We got roads almost all the way there. There's one little section we haven't finished. There, tell me about the thing. No, tell me about the thing.
The autonomous delivery bots are bipedal machines, designed to operate within the Cairo network service area. They deliver cargo via a predetermined route dictated by the network. Now you're to bring the bot prototype to Lake Knot City's southern Distro center. When you arrive, connect the center to the Cairo network and test the bot to make sure it's functioning properly.
Alright.
We've prepped a prototype bot for transport. Now you'll need to take it to the Distro center south of Lake Knot City. If these autonomous delivery bots prove reliable, they could revolutionize our supplies distribution network. A lot's riding on this, so be careful out there.
The ambience is unusually loud. It's curious. So in terms of risks, they're saying it's mules, river, and cliffs. But I don't think so. I think we're gonna be fine. Right, no BTs is the main thing. So we have a lot of bags. I'm gonna bring a PCC with us. I think we're good. Okay. But I'd like to set up perhaps another couple battery charger things at some point. Okay, and we want to grab some more stuff from our locker. So I have, right now, I don't need this. This can go back. I've got a PCC, the boulder gun. You know, I'm not using these ladders. I'm just gonna put them both back. So we've got one hematic, we got a full set of blood bags. Let's get some more hematics. Okay, I think that's good.
Order assigned.
What is that one ratty cargo thing right next to us? It's on our tool rack. Okay, it's down to 58. Must just be one of those grenades that we never use. We've had a lot of rain lately. I should say timefall, not rain.
Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
Have a pleasant journey.
Now, I'm not going to do anything silly here. I'm just going to follow the road straight down to the place. No mules. No diversions to pick up metal or whatever. Let's just get this quest done. It doesn't quite handle as well as I wish it would. Look at that. Like, I'm trying to turn and it doesn't. Maybe it's intentional on the road. Like, it tries to hug the road. Or maybe it's a momentum thing. Where we've got heavy stuff. Look at that one strand. It's bright red. Or no, is that part of the rainbow? I don't know. Double rainbow. What does it mean?
What can't you do?
It means there's problems ahead. There were not double rainbows before we came out here. That changed in response to our taking this mission. So we might have BTs in a different place than we expect.
Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
Look at that. It's a mule thing right on the road. Okay, here's where our road's about to run out. Let's go left up to that little area there. It looks like it's a bit easier to traverse. Is that another rainbow ahead? That was not there last time. There was, okay, this is the new area where there's BTs. There was like a marsh, yeah, right here, where there's a mule camp, and there was nothing over there, but now there's BTs.
Okay, there you go, Speed Demon.
Hopefully it won't be in the way of our getting to the distribution center. Like, we're pretty close. It's probably beyond the distribution center. Good thunder. It really does feel like a storm is approaching.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detect decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I like all the mechanical
You know
stuff.
Sam Porter then?
Been expecting you. We were told you'd help with the vault testing, too. But before we get to that, let's see how she's doing. Pretty as a picture. Got nothing bad to say.
Well, then you should say nothing at all, for excellence is the expectation, and only the failure to achieve excellence should be noted.
These bots aren't designed to operate outside the network surface area. So let's get the Distro Center linked up already.
Okay. We kind of just jumped over the entire Midwest. Oh well. Reminds me of in Fallout 3, like my hometown, the city of Fairfax, has like 3 buildings in Fallout 3. Yeah. Like, this area goes down quite a bit. Like it covers the river a lot. Interesting. But I don't know. It seems like probably there's another area right in front of us, like right to the south of us. Another place to deliver to. And there's not one across the river. Looks like there's a lot of BTs over there. Huh. But you can see the road must continue there. You see the little go faster signs? That must be where the road is traveling. Anyway.
And there it is. I'll start prepping for the tests. You sit tight and wait for HQ to ring.
Much obliged, Sam. Now the bots can enter the final phase of testing. I designed them myself, you know. My hope is that they'll lighten the load a little bit. Unlike human porters, if one goes down, it won't cause a void out. Before the Death Stranding, scientists used to fret over the singularity, the possibility that someone might create an AI smarter than any human. But it never happened. Machines don't cause void outs. They can't die. They don't have beaches. No matter how far they come, machines will never understand death like we do. And because of that, they'll never truly surpass us. Get on the delivery terminal. I'll walk you through how to use the bots. And don't worry, I'll keep an eye on things from over here.
Okay.
These autonomous delivery bots are designed to process some orders for you. Simple, run-of-the-mill orders only. Take a look at what's available. Cargo transported by a bot is liable to get a little roughed up if the road's poor. On the flip side, a bot traveling on a well-maintained road is more likely to deliver cargo in better shape. Also faster, in case it wasn't obvious. Keep that in mind when sending them out.
So I can't do this because the cargo condition is less than 50% damage, and this says the post-delivery damage is going to be 64%. So it seems like it's going to fail right away, or in 40 minutes apparently. Well, it's what they told us to do, so sure. I don't know. I'm skeptical. Why does it have legs? Or only 2 legs?
Now we wait for the delivery bot to reach its destination. As of today, there's just one, but if the test succeeds, we'll move ahead with mass production. Then you'll be able to dispatch them yourself.
It won't succeed though.
Seems I misspoke. We managed to slap together another delivery bot for field testing. You can decide how to use this one.
Okay.
Sorry, baby's fussing again. Thanks, Sam. We'll talk later.
Good work, Sam. These autonomous delivery bots will benefit everyone, from folks in cities and way stations to preppers out in the back and beyond. But you must be exhausted. Why not take a break? I
Cutscene!
bet your BB could probably use one too. Head for the private room. Go on.
Yep. No?
Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. You were sleeping when I dropped by. Thanks for the shower.
Right. Look, I gotta ask. I've been hearing things about you.
She's in bed with terrorists. Don't trust her. She's just another dumbass Higgs fucked over. She's a goddamn hero, that woman. Tell me, Sam, what does America mean to you? Way my dad made it sound, we were something special. The glue that held it all together. More than a nation. A symbol of freedom and hope. We could bring it all back if we kept on making deliveries and connecting people. He was sure of it. I was a wreck after he died. That's when Higgs made his pitch. Together, we can run packages from sea to shining sea. Back then, he had a monopoly west of here. We both stood to gain a lot from a partnership. Business was pretty good at first. But then, a year ago, when those fanatics started stirring up trouble, fuckers hijacked our system. Somehow, they got a hold of our security passes and used them to sneak into cities. And just like that, we're delivering guns and bombs instead of medicine, and I didn't even know. We were just cogs in a terrorist machine. Higgs was behind it all. And on top of that, he got his hands on an old-school nuke that I ended up carrying right into Middle Knot City.
You tell me then.
Yeah. It was me. I blew it up. Could have been different if I wasn't so fucking blind. So I did everything in my power to stop South Knot City from getting destroyed. I tried to get the nuke out of the city. But Higgs was one step ahead. He took his pound of flesh and then some. Some wounds. They don't heal. Whatever time I've got left, the rain took. So there you have it. Everything's true. Except for all the lies. I don't give a damn about bridges or putting America back together. But I'm not about to let Higgs and some terrorists take my father's legacy and shit all over it. That's why I came to you. So, trust me now? I'll be there for you, Sam. All you have to do is call.
What was that? No. I want to look at the figures. Because there's more of them now. So, we fought that guy. He was this big dude. We never fought anyone like that. It's like a smaller version of the big dude? Huh. And what's on our table now? Ah, fragile. And me. Here, we'll eat a bug. To honor fragile. Something about that looked hilarious. Whatever. BB, you okay?
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh well, let's take a shower. It's been a while since we did. Yeah. Alright, check mail and sort of things. New interview. Drones in the Singularity. Yep, the bot is good to go. We're putting it through some field tests within the network service area. Should have the results before long. Delivery efficiency within a given region is expected to improve following a successful Cupid connection as well. No, that won't be a problem. The bot's just a cargo carrier. Human input is required to accept orders and set coordinates. Drone syndrome shouldn't be a factor, and the Singularity, not a chance. Well, think about it. AI doesn't die. It might get upgraded or replaced, but that's not at all comparable to death. So there's no reason to fear it, you see. The concept is completely foreign, incomprehensible. Death comes to all living things, but only humans have the capacity to understand the implications, to imagine what it means to no longer exist. That's one limitation AI won't ever ever overcome. That's the reason it won't ever surpass human intelligence. Mama, you're a racist. I mean, that's a terrible thing to say. Like, I'm imagining that if we get to the point where we do have like really sophisticated AIs, one of the things that it'll lack that we have is the ability to not pay attention to death. I mean, really, if you think about it, knowing that you're gonna die, like in 50 years, you're not gonna be around anymore. You're gonna be gone. How do you live with that? Like, why aren't we screaming and crying all the time? It's because we don't believe it. We think we are all immortal. We can't really comprehend the idea of that we're gonna die. Whereas an AI probably will. They'll be able to think, at some point, I am going to cease. And maybe that's going to be that ability to ignore the lack of delusion might be one of the main problems with developing a sophisticated AI. Anyway, we're out of stuff to do. Let's go check our orders. There's a little indentation in the wall. Like the blood, but on the opposite side. Ooh, he's got a gun.
Hey Sam, those new sites you've brought into the network have helped us to restore more of our archives. Unfortunately, I still haven't managed to dig up anything about the BB's origins. And I'm completely locked out of BB-28's service record. If I could at least access that, I might be able to tell you why you've been experiencing those strange episodes. Well, I'll keep at it. You do the same.
Sam, check the terminal for available orders.
Looks like a lot of people are contributing to my roads.
Dig set fragile up.
Eavesdropping again.
It's all in your cuff logs. And with the aid of the Cairo network, we were able to restore Middle Knot City's regional archives. The records corroborate her story.
Don't need you to tell me what's true and what ain't. I could hear it in her voice. Son of a bitch fucked her over good.
No reservations about working with her then, I hope.
Good news, Sam. The bot you sent out made it to its destination. The test was a success. Got another one prepped for you to use. Take you with my thanks.
Racist. What can we fabricate this? Oh, better boots. Improved version of bridge boots. Better durability and impact resistance. Okay. Well, we won't make one now, but when we need new boots, we'll swap over.
One more thing, Sam. A new delivery type has been added to the terminal. Your hard work's getting noticed. Because of that, there's been some talk of offering a premium service. Now, it might seem like a hassle to willingly take on extra restrictions, but if you succeed, you'll boost your rep even more. So, if someone asks you to deliver within a time limit, you could counter it by setting the limit even lower, thereby earning yourself a better evaluation if successful. Now, if you're feeling up for a challenge, give it a try.
Interesting. Autonomous delivery bot availability. Standard orders can be assigned to autonomous delivery bots. One order can be assigned to each bot. If all your bots have already have orders, they cannot be assigned. So 64. Going up to the Elder, it's at 81% damage. See, why would sending things to the engineer be more of a trouble than sending things to Lake Knot City? It's weird. Here, go ahead. Send these pre-stranding texts on American history. Should be fine. Why does it sing? Alright. Corellium gauge delivery to the weather station, which is quite a ways. In a mountainous area with a fragile cargo that we have completely not scouted. It's right on the edge of the mountains. And there's BTs on the way. Wow, that's an opportunity to excel. Here, tell me about it first.
Your objective is to head to the bridge's weather station and connect your Cupid. You'll also need to install a chiralium gauge.
The gauge will measure fluctuations in chiral density much more precisely. We'll be able to provide more accurate forecasts for timefall and other phenomena. Timefall and elevated chiralium levels have a strong correlation with BT activity. So, installing this gauge will help us to help you and others like you.
Okay. So this is going to be a tricky one, I think. I'm going to want ladders and maybe climbing anchors for the way back. So 1 climbing anchor at least. And I'm going to grab 4 ladders. I've got my PCC. We've got hematic grenades. I think we're fine with that. Depends on what we run into.
Sam, sometimes other porters will return Bridge's vehicles to the garage. They're for everyone, so feel free to use them if you want.
Nah, I've got my own. See, I have a long range one, and they've just got regular ones. Okay. Are we able to hold... I don't remember being able to hold 4 things on our back on the same level. I thought it was only 3. But I think I'm wrong, because it lines up well with the width. I'm just seeing it wrong. Am I good? I've got 5 grenades? Yeah, 5 grenades.
Order assigned.
Okay. I see the rainbow. It's quite a ways up. Looks like there's a level area, and then a climb, then another level area, and then another climb. But I'm worried more about these ravines.
Restrictions lifted.
It's not deep. Oops. I just ruined someone's cargo. I'm sorry. Here comes the rain. Oh, look at that. That's cool looking. This is not good terrain. Already? Okay. What's the plan here? Maybe head that way? Maybe I should just leave my bike here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my bike.
I feel you.
I'm going for that rope right there. I hear hands. God, can I go up that? I'm skeptical. That's a way down, not a way up. Maybe? That seems to work. I couldn't do that. We're still in timefall though. Let's go up right here, then we'll go over at the top. I want to get out of this time fall. I didn't bring container repair spray. Looks like there's more BTs up that way. On the mountain itself, perhaps? I really need to get more beryllium. I haven't topped off in a while.
Steady.
2. This rain just keeps going forever. Ah, container damaged. Darn it. The rainbow ahead. It's letting up. Okay. Terrain-induced adrenaline rushes. Yeah, it was just too slippery. At least we're out of the time fall. But, oh, let's take a look. How bad was that? 38% damage. Oh, that's really bad. I don't think we've ever had a gold delivery that was that bad. Oh well.
Nice.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
This is a completely different entrance to most of them. Most of them have a little, you know, they're little bunkers. Maybe it's the same as a wind farm. I don't recall what that was exactly. I don't think so. I think that's... yeah. I'm sorry! I tried to do... I'll do better next time.
Delivering cargo.
Hello. Sam Bridges, right? We've been expecting you. The gauge you brought is going to save a lot of lives.
Oh dear.
Let me do a quick inspection. Oof. Looks like it's still in one piece. Thank you.
That was a polite way of putting that. I appreciate that. Yeah. Special alloys. New material. Yeah, it was fragile. That was the issue. It was a fragile cargo. I should have brought repair spray. I don't know what I was thinking. My bike is sitting back out there in the rain, rotting away. Oh well.
Once you connect us to the network, we'll be able to share our measurements with everyone. You mind doing the honors?
New PCC. And floating carriers. And a timefall shelter. A safe house. We've seen a few of those before. A new feature, weather forecast.
I'm sure they told you, but this weather station was built before the Death Stranding. Bridges 1 came and fixed it up. Unfortunately, we lost contact with our weather satellites a while back. Interference from chiral clouds. So it's been tough to measure chiralium levels and predict timefall. But thanks to you, this weather station can finally function as intended. You made our jobs easier. Now let us do the same for you. We won't let you down, I promise. Take care.
I see you got the weather station back online. Excellent work, Sam. When a region is integrated into the chiral network, it's also brought closer to the beach, in a manner of speaking. There's a significant impact on chiralium levels, and measuring that impact is one of the Cupid's primary functions. The more we know, the more accurately we can determine where to expect timefall and when. Without the chiral network, we'd be left guessing. Oh, and thanks to your latest accomplishment, you can now review the weather forecast via your cufflinks. Check your map. You'll see. Ought to come in handy when you're planning routes. I'll keep an eye on the chiral density from right here in my lab. It's not too far from South Knot City. Keep processing those orders and you'll put that region on the grid soon enough. Good luck, Sam.
Good work, Sam. That's one more site on the grid. Keep it up and we'll be finished before you know it. The weather station's forecast should be visible to everyone on the chiral network now. Yourself included. You can access them via your cufflinks. It could be useful when plotting your routes.
We were literally just told that a moment ago.
New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Weather forecasts can now be viewed via your cufflinks. Should come in handy when you're on the road.
The weather forecast function is now available. Press right bumper to cycle through between the standard map display, the chiral network covers display, and the weather forecast. Blue areas indicate timefall. The arrow indicates wind speed and direction. Up and down to alter time for which the weathercast is being displayed. Interesting. So all through the game, except for that one part after wind farm, the BT areas are always the same. Like there's always certain areas where have rain and have BTs. I guess now it's dynamic? Maybe there's some areas that are more common? Alright, so like let's just look at this. We're gonna have to go back. Look at that, we went right through the edge of the timefall. We're gonna have to go back towards the distribution center, I'm sure. So if we do it now, we'll be going through timefall. Through timefall. 20 minutes, not through timefall. All the timefall is south. But then there is more timefall up here. that's not there. It's heading east. So the craftsman is going to start having trouble with timefall soonish. Interesting. Now, how do I wait 20 minutes? Okay.
We've added a timefall shelter option to your PCC. They're perfect for keeping you and your cargo dry until the weather improves.
Interesting. Yeah, see, like right now, that would be useless. Or before now, that would be useless, because if the time falls there, the time falls there. You're going to have to just... You'll be there till you leave. Now you can just find somewhere to sit and wait, I guess? Heat... Okay, wait. That said, they're heated to keep cold weather at bay. Is that a new mechanic coming up? When we cross the mountains, perhaps? That we have to worry about our temperature? Interesting.
Congratulations, Sam. Your PCC's leveled up, so to speak. It now has the capacity to produce more complex structures. I'll let Mama fill you in on the details.
Sam, I've added a safe house schematic to your PCC. It's a fairly large structure, so it'll take a lot of time and materials to build. But once complete, it's pretty much identical to a private room. Give it a shot.
The foundation of a safe house which provides the same underground facilities as a private room. Needs 300 crystals and 2,400 special alloys, which we have not seen any of until now.
A floating carrier is a kind of tractor car. Chiral crystals keep it suspended in midair, allowing it to move unimpeded over rough terrain. You can load one up with cargo and tow it to your destination with minimal effort. If one's not enough for your needs, you can hook it up to another and take two. Just keep in mind that carriers require a steady supply of chiral crystals to operate.
Interesting.
Make sure you have enough to get where you need to go.
So we have something that burns through chiralium. It also takes quite a bit of special alloys to bake, which I don't have any of, so nothing to worry about there. Why was I looking here again? Because it was lit up, yeah. So we have an optional to construct a safe house. Very nearby. And then we're going to go way further south. I mean, this looks like there's a city right here. That's like Middle Knot City, I guess. Let's build this safe house.
You're doing a great job, Sam. You've helped us expand the chiral network deep into the mountains. But our colleagues at the weather station still have it rough. And you know as well as anyone how treacherous the roads up there can get. They may be networked now, but they still need regular supply runs to survive. We'd like you to build a safe house nearby for other porters handling deliveries. There's a perfect spot about halfway up the mountain I've designated as the building site. If it turns out there isn't enough there for our needs after all, you'll have to come up with the rest on your own.
Okay. This order involves a heavy cargo load. Completing it on foot may prove difficult. Use of floating carrier or vehicle is recommended. We don't have a vehicle here. And I don't have enough to make a floating carrier. I'm going to take it, and we might have to just do 2 trips or something. Oh no, we do have enough for a. I was reading it wrong. I thought I was saying there's 0 of 1,200 available. No, there's 1,200 available. So you're giving me a PCC-2, and you told me I should make a floating carrier. No, you're giving me one of those also. Sure. I should recycle these and replace them.
Order assigned.
Interesting. It won't let me skip this. Usually I can skip it easily.
Delivering cargo. Thank you for your continued support.
Must be because this is a new area, I guess. And so I haven't seen the animation play here, maybe.
Thank you for your contribution.
Alright, so let's see. Floating carrier level 1. And we have
Sam, you're going to need more chiral crystals. Get out there and search. When you found the required amount, head to the site and get that safe house in order.
Ah. But I want to get this out. How do I get it out? I say drop? Interesting. Looks like it can hold 2 of them. Can you take another big one? Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Now I want to see how fast this burns through our beryllium. Attached tether, or attached carrier. This area is noisy. There's where we're going. Oh, I definitely do feel that pull. Okay, wait. I need to see the level. So we're at 196.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
We're still at 196. Still at 196.
Keeping on.
I wonder if it like stole a bunch when I placed it, and that's how it's going. Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, you've made it. Let's get that safe house built.
You good to go, Sam? First, equip your PCC and select Safe House.
Okay. That takes up so much of our bandwidth.
Sam, you'll want to get those materials over to the safe house sooner rather than later.
Sam, seems like you don't have enough resources to build that safe house. Sorry, Sam, but we're short on supplies at the moment.
I can at least load them, so they're not giving me trouble anymore. Yeah, we need some more stuff. Did I miss a cargo of 480 special alloys? Maybe. Maybe there's still some back up there. Yeah, I did. I left a whole thing of special alloys. Calm down, BB. Calm down. How do I fix you?
Everything's okay. Someone's happy.
I shouldn't be too reckless. Like, I'm letting my cool legs try to absorb more than they're supposed to. Here, let's recharge.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying
Yeah, I
ID.
just left a whole pile of them right here.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
And I don't suppose there's any Corellium around here. 87. Which is still not enough. We'll have to go look for some more. I should have grabbed them all when we were going through that timefall area. Okay, wait, let's mess up our lockers. I'm gonna keep that climbing anchor because it seems like there's like that ridge right next to us. This thing's bulky, but it's light. Large, but only takes one. Okay. And I can't make hematic grenades because I just stole all the chiral crystals. Fair enough. Or a repair spray. No. Lots of special alloys. Just waiting for people to pick up. Let's like swing around up here and see if we can find some crystals.
There we go. There we go.
I do have a complaint about this. I feel like there's not much, like, I'm wondering, should I go look over there? Will I find something interesting? And the answer is no. There's nothing interesting to be found. You might find a lost package or some chiral crystals. But other than like the memories things, which seem like they're not just placed at random, they're placed in specific areas. Just like going up over a hill to see what's there doesn't seem to be very rewarding. Where am I going? Back that way. Aha!
There we go.
The rainbow. What is that sign? Oh, that's the weather station sign. Okay.
There we go.
Ah, there's one of those things. See, it's always near a big structure, so we don't have to like go to see what's on a hill because it's not gonna have anything interesting. These are fun though.
There we go.
Let's see if we have enough. I don't remember what the number was.
Keep on keeping on.
Nice.
We probably have enough now. Alright.
Thank you, Sam. This safe house will be a boon to countless others in the long run. I'm not just talking about the porters who'll use it as a stopover on the way to the weather station, but the people they help and the people they help. We're all connected to someone else, Sam. But you'll have the honor of being the first person to rest there.
Your work is greatly.
Yeah, it's just like any other one. I like how he never actually uses the bedclothes. He always just throws himself down on top
Good morning, Sam.
of the mattress.
Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Delivery bot 1 completed in order.
How you doing, baby? Hey, baby.
Aw, that's so adorable. But yeah, right there. See, just over Sam's right shoulder, well, to the right of his shoulder, there's another indentation on the wall that looks very similar to that one, where we get the blood draw every morning. I'm wondering if that's going to be another thing. Although it might just be like another hanger for something, like eventually they'll get another thing like fragiles. Oh well. Let's take a look at our mail. "19 new things." Yeah, we haven't turned in the memory chip, so we don't know what that is. Why do chiral clouds form? Why does timefall occur? Why does it herald the manifestation of BTs? These are all questions we still struggle to answer. As we now know, BTs are beings formed of something akin to antimatter. Their first appearance coincided with the Death Stranding. Prior to that point, it was believed... We have no idea what Death Stranding is, anyway. I don't think. They still haven't explained it very much. It's believed that there was very little in the way of antimatter present in our world at all, but we've since learned this was far from the case, for even before the Stranding, antimatter was all around us. I discovered a scientific paper on the subject, titled "On Antimatter in Clouds." According to the paper, the gamma radiation generated by lightning strikes can trigger the formation of positrons, and indeed, particles of antimatter can be detected inside regular rain clouds. The mechanism by which they are formed is not fully understood, but the mere existence of this phenomenon is enough to suggest something intriguing. Chiral clouds contain beryllium, yes? What would happen if gamma radiation were to act upon them in the same way as it does regular clouds? Could beryllium excited by gamma radiation exacerbate minute distortions in spacetime, somehow loosening the seams that connect us to our beaches? If so, when the excited beryllium mixes with timefall and descends to the ground below, could the entire region beneath the clouds become much more strongly connected with the beach? This could explain why BTs appear in areas prone to timefall. Furthermore, if the antimatter we previously thought did not even exist in any measurable quantity on Earth were, in fact, present in such commonplace phenomenon as the very clouds above us, would this not lend credence to the theory that BTs, beaches, the world of the dead, all of these things may have existed long before the stranding? Too much of a theoretical leap? Perhaps. I do not deny our world changed, drastically and irrevocably. Nevertheless, could it not be that the Death Stranding was merely the clap of thunder that brought this great change to our attention, and not the change itself? Maybe. I don't know what it is yet, though, so you have to tell me about what this is before I can comment on it. Got a bunch of tips. Avoiding losing our balance. Yeah, we tripped a couple times. Oh well. Terrain-induced adrenaline rushes. Sliding or being swept away produces a rush of adrenaline. Then extra PCCs, timefall shelters, and safe houses. More about the cars people can donate to us, or the trikes, I suppose. All these floating carrier things. It didn't seem like it used our Corellium crystals much at all. Like, I think we were at 197 at the very beginning, and we were at 196 at the very end. So, I'm thinking it's not much of a draw. Maybe it would be if you had multiple. Take care when using them on steep terrain. Make sure they're able to follow you. Vehicles cannot be used when you have floating carriers attached. Makes sense. Yeah, you have to press B to put them down. Like, it's like throwing away anything else. All about the weather forecasts, which I still want to play around with a little to see if we can choose a good place to go. Alright, and as is our wont, we will take a quick shower before finishing up the day.
EX grenade number 0.
Alright. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. Till next time.